Everybody loves snacks at Walt Disney World.
We do.
Everybody loves snacks. Like, if you're going to Disney World, you know that you're going to have snacks. Are you going to have Dole Whip? Maybe. Are you going to have a Mickey Premium Bar? Probably. Let's talk about our 5 favorite snacks at Walt Disney World.
Okay.
All right, let's do it.
Snacks are so important to Walt Disney World that they actually include 2 snacks with every dining plan per day. They're everywhere, and there's a lot of them.
Does it have to be on the Disney dining plan to count as a snack? No, it doesn't. To define a snack, I think for our purposes, this doesn't have to be a snack on the Disney dining plan. I don't know if all of ours are. It doesn't have to be under a certain price point. I think mostly it's something portable that you wouldn't consider an entire meal.
That you're not sitting down and that's your whole meal.
Yeah. So for the purposes of this video, that will be our snack definition. That being said, my number 5 snack at Walt Disney World is the American Dream. At the American Pavilion in Epcot, it's a slushie with ice cream in the middle. And it makes it red, white, and blue. And it's so good. It's so refreshing on those really hot days that you're walking around World Showcase. You get halfway through, you stop, you get an American Dream, and it just cools you right down. You can even take a seat at the whatever theater is there.
The stage.
Sure.
I call it a stage.
But you don't have to because it's portable and you can just keep walking. It's awesome. It's a perfect little snack.
I think the ice cream is weird in this one, but...
You don't like ice cream.
I don't like ice cream, so...
So your opinion doesn't matter.
My opinion doesn't matter.
At all. So you can... I'll just do the rest of the video myself, actually.
I'm gonna scoot out. My number 5 snack is a donut from Joffrey's, which I bet almost nobody else in the world has on their list.
That's a good one.
Well, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
It's much better than yours. The Joffrey's donuts, listen, they're not the best donut in the world, but they're large and they have good frosting on them. And if you're feeling... I got a sweet tooth, and if I'm feeling something sweet, Joffrey's donut hits the spot.
I've had bad donuts from Joffrey's before, and I got them like in the middle of the day, so they just weren't fresh. But we went to Animal Kingdom one day, and you got a donut, and you're like, I can't eat all this, so I took some bites.
Yeah.
That was a good donut.
They're huge.
So it must depend on the time of day and how fresh they are.
Yeah.
But the frosting on them is really good.
I like the frosting on them. They're so
huge.
big. I mean, you can share them.
You can. Yeah.
And they're not that expensive either. Yeah.
My number 4 is also your number 4.
We agree on this one.
We agree that this is exactly the number 4 snack at Walt Disney World, the Cheshire Cat Tale.
In Fantasyland. Wow.
Whoa.
This is such a good combination of like theming, taste, location in Fantasyland, and price. It's pretty cheap too.
Yeah.
To make just a great tasty snack. So it's like a croissant with chocolate chips in it with a nice purple and pink frosting drizzled over it. It kind of looks like a Cheshire Cat Tale.
It's like a braided pastry too, so you can see through it. You see the chocolate through it. And oh my god. It can get really messy though. Like, I don't know if it's just because it's melting in my hand because it's so hot, or my hand is hot, or what. But I get chocolate all over me, but it's so worth it. It's so good.
The chocolate's very melty. It's flaky. It's delicious.
It's delicious. Number 4. My number 3, there are a lot of variations of this snack, but I have one in particular that I think is the best. Rice Krispie treats at Walt Disney World come in all sizes, mostly just one shape, but many toppings. So I like the Rice Krispie treat that's totally dunked in chocolate, and then they just smash as many M&Ms that will stick onto the Rice Krispie treat. That is so good. I'm a fiend for all 3 of those things. Rice Krispie treats, chocolate, and M&Ms. And all together in the shape of a Mickey. That's like, I buy those at my hotel and I bring it back to my room. And like when we're staying up watching a Disney movie or something, that's my midnight snack. Is one of those.
That's so good. And where can you get those? You can get those can you get those at hotels? At the resorts? Or do you have to get it at the confectionery?
I've seen them at resorts before, but usually at the resorts they just have like a chocolate dipped ears. So usually you have to go to like a confectionery to get the really good ones.
I actually sometimes get these for breakfast because the confectionery is open for breakfast and nothing else is. So
healthy.
Yeah, my healthy vacation breakfast.
We're starting off our breakfasts pretty healthy. We got a donut, we got Cheshire Cat, we got crispy treats.
Well, they say calories don't count at Disney World, so...
I abide by that until I get home and mysteriously have gained 10 pounds.
My number 3 even though I just said I don't like ice cream, is the Mickey Premium Bar. So, although it is ice cream, it's really, for me, all about the chocolate on the outside.
It's such good chocolate.
I don't know what the heck they put in that chocolate, but it tastes amazing. And on a hot day, it's so cold and tasty. It's perfect. I love it.
I 100% agree. In fact, spoiler alert, we may talk again about the Mickey Premium Bar because it's also in my list.
It might be.
What do they do to that chocolate? I don't know if it's like really rich dark chocolate or if it's milk chocolate that just has like crack in it. I really don't know.
I think it's probably crack.
It's the best like chocolate covered vanilla ice cream treat anywhere.
Yeah. It's basically the only ice cream I'll eat. It's so good.
Yeah. Number 2 is very difficult for me. This is hard to talk about. My second choice for best snack is cupcake.
End of list.
But I can't pick what kind. There are so many cupcakes and they're all so cute, but they're also so delicious. Like literally, I think the worst cupcake I had was the Beast's cupcake at Be Our Guest for lunch. And that's a good cupcake, and that was the worst one I've ever had. Most recently, I had like a mini celebration strawberry shortcake cupcake. That thing was good. And I'm a chocolate fiend that didn't have any chocolate except for her little white chocolate bow.
Cupcake's not on my list, but I have to agree with all like the different varieties and kinds you can get. There's got to be a cupcake for everyone.
Yeah. And I'm a big frosting person. I love their frosting to cake ratio because it's basically like this much cupcake
50-50.
and then this much frosting.
Yeah.
You can take bites of just frosting. And my dentist doesn't approve, but my taste buds do.
It's so good.
They're so good.
And they're so pretty. Oh.
They're so pretty. It just makes me want to become a cake decorator.
Yeah.
Cupcake decorator. So I can't choose one specific cupcake, but number 2
is all
cupcakes.
My number 2 is a slushie.
But wait, that's a slushie. Hey, wait a second.
Found in the depths of Pandora.
The depths.
It is the Night Blossom slushie. And holy cow, what a slushie this is.
Does this come with boba balls?
Yes, it does.
Oh, do you get the boba balls on it?
I do, but I don't like them. I just like the slush. It is a super refreshing like apple combination with like strawberry, I think. It's kind of a mysterious flavor mixture.
Well, it's an otherworldly.
It's another exactly.
That it is derived from, so.
Some Pandoran fruit combination there. We've looked it up. It's apple and desert pear limeade, not dessert pear limeade. Desert pear.
Dessert pear. I've never heard of desert pear.
Nor have I. It's capitalized, so it's a proper noun. So anyway, you can find it at Pongo Pongo in Pandora, and it's $6.
$6 seems pretty reasonable for a big slushie like that.
I was gonna say it sounds expensive.
Oh.
The American Dream is $5.75, so it is a less expensive slightly than the Night Blossom. But I guess that's just like the specialty slushy price, like around $6.
Yeah, I think that's reasonable. If it's a really hot day and you really want something cold, like you're carrying it and it's cold here, and then you're drinking it and it's cold there, that is 2 points of cold.
I mean, listen, I'm buying it. Like it's happening. Only at Disney World would I pay that price.
Listen, $5.75 for an American Dream feels better than $5.75 for a Mickey bar.
That's true. Mickey bars.
Ridiculous. Speaking of the Mickey bar, Mickey Premium Bar, Premium Mickey Bar, however you say it. I say Mickey Premium.
You're really spoiling your number one pretty.
My number 1 is the turkey leg. No, it's not. It's the Mickey Premium Bar.
Wow!
It's just the perfect Disney World snack.
We're so surprised.
It's just so simple. Like you said, I mean, it's just ice cream covered in chocolate, but that chocolate, what do they do to it? And you know, they started selling Mickey bars in grocery stores across the country.
They're not.
And it's just not the same. They're not as big, and the chocolate isn't the same.
The shape seems worse too at these. At the grocery store ones. They're not as Mickey shaped. They're just regular Mickey bars. At Disney World, they're Mickey Premium bars.
Oh, that's the difference.
That's the difference.
You gotta go for premium. Of course, it'll cost you a premium.
You're gonna pay premium.
At $5.75, which is absolutely ridiculous. And I've skipped Mickey Premium bars in like the last year, even though I wanted them, because I'm like, I'm
Yeah,
not
six
paying that much. I'm
bucks.
not going to use a snack credit. I'm not going to hand over my credit card. That's ridiculous. So it hurts, even though it's my favorite snack. And it can get really messy if it's hot out. Man, that's melting all over your arm. I'm like a little kid with my Mickey
But that's when you
Premium
want
bar.
it. That's when you want it, is when it's hot out. Okay,
Yeah.
so here's the thing. Here's the thing about Mickey bars.
Okay, yep.
How do you eat them so that they don't fall on the ground all the time?
You open it and then you don't throw away the wrapper immediately. You hold it under your face as you eat it, so that if you drop something, it gets caught in the wrapper.
That's a good strategy.
That's what I do every time.
You're the
And I
Mickey bar
usually
expert,
catch it.
because I drop like half of my Mickey bar on the floor, and then I'm like, wow, I just trashed
There's
Disney World.
$3 down.
Well, yeah,
on the
I
floor.
threw $3 away, and I like made Disney World disgusting because it's just melted chocolate on the ground, which is like smearing all over the place. I'm like, oh god. And like, I don't have a napkin. I didn't think that far ahead. Like, my number one, not mentioned yet in the video by anybody, is the chocolate hazelnut lunchbox tart. What a name, from Woody's Lunchbox. Now this is, let's call it what it is. It's a Pop-Tart
Okay.
filled with chocolate hazelnut filling, and on top is like a maple fondant,
Fondant?
and little tiny pieces of candied bacon.
Is it fondant or is it like a royal icing?
It says on the website fondant.
I've never had these lunchbox tarts. I've never eaten a Woody's Lunchbox, and it's just because it
You
never
gotta
happened
go.
that
It's
way.
amazing.
But man, I keep seeing these things everywhere, and they look so good, and I am on board with chocolate and hazelnut.
Yeah, what a great combination. It's like the crust is like a super improved Pop-Tart crust. It's super buttery and tasty.
Is it like hard and crisp, or is it light and flaky?
Light and flaky for sure. And then the bacon adds just like a hint of salt. It doesn't taste like bacon. Don't be afraid of it. It doesn't really taste bacony. Just like a little hint of salt.
You need a sweet and salty.
Yeah, that's my best snack.
That sounds like a really good snack.
This is at Woody's Lunchbox in Hollywood Studios, and it is, interestingly, $4.29, which compared to everything else, which is like $5.70 and up, pretty good deal too.
That's a good deal.
Pretty good deal.
Would you say you would eat this for breakfast?
I eat it for like a, you can listen any time of the day. They have it breakfast, lunch, and dinner at Woody's Lunchbox, and great for breakfast. I usually get it as like a dessert with my grilled cheese at Woody's Lunchbox. It is.
I
It's
gotta
extremely
try it.
filling. It's big. It's like yay big.
No!
It's like as big as this phone. It's about as big as this phone.
That's a good size. So those are our top 5 snacks at Walt Disney World Resort. I think we made a pretty good list.
I think it's the best list anyone's ever made.
Ever. So you can try in the comments if you want to make your list, but it's not going to be as good as ours. Mine specifically. But let us know your favorite snacks at Walt Disney World. I know we didn't mention Dole Whip. I mean, it's fine.
Yeah, that is a glaring omission. But
Did I mention Mickey Pretzel? Oh, God.
redo the video.
Redo the video.